This is the Red Sox POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Boston Red Sox, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, the Red Sox Sunday afternoon in Arlington, another one-run loss, more futile attempts at the plate with runners in scoring position with the loss to the Rangers on Sunday. The Sox dropped the finale, and they dropped 3 of 4 in their opening series of the season in Arlington against the Rangers. We welcome you to our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast. I'm Steve Lennox, veteran play-by-play announcer. Watched Red Sox game as a kid on a small black and white TV, mostly during the summertime if I was grounded by my parents. We are providing reaction to every Red Sox game on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel, as well as a Locked On Red Sox podcast feed, which you know is free and available wherever you get your podcasts. We're not a broken record, but we're going to try to hit it from a different angle as we discuss Rafael Devers, Alex Bregman on his birthday, Tristan Casas, Richard Fitz, glass half full. The Sox pitching was solid. Sox bullpen has been an outstanding. We'll try to touch on all of that in the next 20-plus minutes with our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast. Of course, we do want to hear from you, our everydayers and our first-timers. With us on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel, join the conversation, hit the comment button, and voice your displeasure right now because you can't be happy. And I've said it before, hey, Red Sox fans don't know how to be happy. Tongue-in-cheek with that sarcastic comment, but the way this team has unfolded over the first 4 games of the season, they're frustrated. You can be frustrated as too. Our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast is brought to you by FanDuel. Right now, new customers can get $200 in bonus bets when your first $5 bet wins. Visit FanDuel.com.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Ninth inning. And we'll get to your comments if you're with us on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel in just a few moments. But Luke Jackson retires the first 2 batters in the 9th inning. Duran a double. Devers worked the 2-out walk to put runners at first and second, lifted for a pinch runner, and Trevor Story, who missed and sat out for the first time this season. Devers, his plate appearance, again, results in the walk. A 2-0 pitch that he trickled up the first base side. You know when a hitter's not going well? When they don't have a good quality swing at a 2-0 pitch. So Devers, again, worked the walk to extend the inning. Bregman, though, strikes out to end the ball game. And the Red Sox, futile. Just absolutely, use the word embarrassing if you want, when it comes to hitting with runners in scoring position during the series against Texas pitching. Because just brutal. I mean, the numbers, we'll get into those. But Alex Bregman, at bat of the day, here right off the top, he's up there. 31st birthday. Bregman strikes out on a check swing, ball game over. And the Rangers, after dropping the opener to start the season on Thursday, taking 3 out of 4, the next 3 from the Boston Red Sox. We get into Richard Fitz in a couple of moments and probably more in segment number 2. But Fitz, you want to you get the run in the top of the 6th inning to go up 2-1. Casas, a 1-out walk. Campbell reached down a fielder's choice. Abreu, opposite way, RBI double. Campbell scoring all the way from first, showing he's got above-average speed. The Red Sox are up 2-1. So Fitz retiring 12 in a row to take them out in the bottom half of the 6th inning. He was cruising, and I wanted to see a shutdown inning. Didn't happen. Did not happen. And I'm not putting it all in the lap of Richard Fitz. 6 innings, 3 earned runs allowed. You'll take that from Richard Fitz. I was impressed with him. But Langford, leadoff home run in the home 6th inning, game tied 2-2. Fitz, again, had retired 12 in a row before giving up that home run to Langford. And then Adolis Garcia, a home run. And guess what? Came on a sweeper. Red Sox allowing 4 home runs in the series. All given up by starters, all 4 home run solo shots. But that 6th inning is where you want to see Richard Fitz finish it off. Leave with a 3-2 lead. Bullpen the rest of the way took care of business. But that 9th inning, you've got the guys you want up there over the course of a season, but they're just scuffling right now. And with that, the Red Sox again dropped 3 out of 4. Fitz, solid. How about the Red Sox stealing bases? 8 stolen bases in the first 4 games, 4 stolen bases on Sunday. They're going to run. And right now, they've got to figure out a way to manufacture runs. And it's just not there. Let's hit the comments. There's no painting this in a positive way. There's no glass half full right now for the Red Sox and the offense. There's just not there. Hit the comments with us on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel. Join the convo right now. Redeem Med. Missed the game. Saw the box score. Same old, it seems. Yeah, pretty much. 0 for 12. Runners in scoring position, including Duran. Again, great approach at the plate in the 9th inning. Kept the inning alive. Gave the Red Sox a chance. Tying run in scoring position with 2 down. Devers the walk. Bregman strikes out. Ball game over. In a couple of weeks, maybe a different result. Maybe they come through in the 9th inning or in the 8th inning. Andrew the GOAT. Yeah, this Red Sox team sucks. Right now through 4, yeah, they've dropped 3 out of 4. Can't even win against the Rangers. Hey, the Rangers are going to be a good team. I picked them to win 90+. Solid in the bullpen. They can hit. Not a lot of hitting. DeGrom wasn't 100. I don't expect him to be. But DeGrom was solid in his outing. Why don't the Red Sox spend actual money on good players and stop being a mediocre offense? Andrew the GOAT, agree to disagree. Alex Bregman is going to hit. Okay? Roman Anthony, by the way, AAA on Sunday, 2 home runs, 1 to the opposite field. Bregman is a quality hitter. I mean, Bregman, get him to Fenway and see what he does over the course of his first season with the Red Sox and go from there. You don't give up 4 games into the season. It's frustrating, yes. Now it's off to Baltimore. But the narrative of the Red Sox don't spend – they did spend money during this offseason. They did, right? Crochet on the trade. Crochet you want to extend. Buehler coming in. Bregman was the big piece. And right now it's just a slow start. It will come, but you want it to come sooner rather than later. One more from Andrew the GOAT. Yeah, the Red Sox not worth watching again this year. Are you kidding me with this front office for the Red Sox? Andrew the GOAT, again, it's too early in the season to jump off. We don't hit April 1st, and maybe this is just a pre-April 1st April Fool's joke right now to the start of the season. Start time for Monday in Baltimore against the Orioles moved up because of potential weather in Charm City and that Mid-Atlantic region on Monday. Off day on Tuesday. And first Nesson reference of the game, again, Dave O'Brien, Lou Merloni, Kevin Millar. They sort of left the ballpark on Saturday, came to the ballpark on Sunday thinking Devers is going to get a day off. It was Story who got the day off. Came into the game late to pinch run. But Devers right now, what do you do with the lineup? And again, it's not just Devers. There's other guys in the lineup right now. Connor Wong's not doing anything. You're going to need Connor Wong to hit out of that catching spot because you don't get anything out of the backup catcher offensively in Omar Narvaez. But overall, it's not a good approach. I was going a little bit back and forth with someone last night. They put comments up on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel feed and talking about the hitting coach. That's sort of what I was alluding to. Mr. Fatsy, he's not – I mean, they're going to get on a plane tonight. They're going to look at video. They're going to take batting practice. They're going to do all the things. But you've got to make adjustments at the plate. I caught Tom Caron, Jim Rice, Jonathan Papelbon just briefly on the Nesson postgame, and they were talking about you've got to make adjustments. And I mentioned that last night. Again, Jim Rice knows a world more. Night and day difference in terms of what Jim Rice, the Hall of Famer, knows in hitting. And I said that again Saturday. But, there's no different approach. Casas, same swing over and over. Devers. It just, again, it's beating a drum right now. Shooting smoke. Fatsy has to go. It's not going to happen in the first 2 weeks of the season, but they've got to be on notice. Jim Rice talking, and really, if you heard Jim Rice on I think it was the post game. No, it might have been pregame. Sorry, I'm getting it mixed up a little bit there. But basically saying, he was alluding to the incident during spring training where he's talking to a hitter, and that name still has not been identified. But if Fatsy goes, you almost have to say goodbye to everybody. You don't elevate somebody. Darn it, I'm missing it right now. But there's another team. I read it earlier today. It might have been on social media where they're talking about the hitting coach was a former big leaguer. I don't know if you go to the Rolodex right now or the computer and say, hey, this is my list of future, hitting instructors with the team. Maybe it's somebody that comes up from the minors. I'm not that familiar with how they're structured in the minor leagues. But as you get these young guys up, maybe it's a voice they know. Maybe it's a person that they trust as well. But as Shootin' Smoke says, you got to look at it right now. And even though it's early on in the season, they may need a new voice. The approach is not going to change. The analytics are a part of it. Lifting the ball, putting the ball in the air. And Jim Rice made mention of that on the postgame, I believe it was, just hearing him briefly. You're going to strike out if you're trying to elevate everything. Line drives are good. They've hit some balls hard in the series, but they've had some atom balls too. Why are you so ridiculous? I like that handle. I believe, why are you so ridiculous? It's a first time for you. Thank you. Couldn't win a 7-inning bullpen game. But the whole time commentators and fans thought they could score on the bad bullpen. Yeah, they didn't score much. I mean, again, you had a short lead in that 6th inning. It's your first lead since Thursday in the opener when Abreu hit the home run in the 9th inning to put him in front 5-2, and that turned out to be the final. Mediocre offense again by the Red Sox. Again, Andrew the GOAT. This team's going to hit. They're not hitting right now. If we're 3 weeks from now and this continues, someone's going, right? Someone's job will be on the line. But the approach, they're going to want somebody. If they go outside the organization, they're still going to want that guy to implement what they're teaching in the minors and at the big league level. Redeem Ed, time to bring in the torpedo bats. And they mentioned it during the game, and I think I also saw it on the X, formerly known as Twitter. Alex Cora said before the game, some guys had them in spring training. So it's not just the Yankees. Some hitters for the Red Sox. It wasn't chronicled or anything, but all of a sudden the Yankees with new bats and all this different things and 9 home runs on Saturday and putting up 20 runs. By the way, there were like 6 games, 4, 5, 6 games where the teams involved scored a total of 19 runs to the Yankees 20 on Sunday. I put that out there on @Lennox on Baseball on the Twitter, formerly Twitter, X, whatever. But just, again, you've got to come through. And they didn't do it. Fitz, 6 innings, 3 earned runs. You'll take that. And sooner or later, he shows the ability where he's going to be able to go 7. Now, is he going to be able to, they're going to let him go through a third time through the lineup all the time? Well, he's got to earn that trust. But after taking the lead in the top of the 6th inning, Fitz gives up the 2 solo home runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. That turns out to be the difference. Get into the bullpen and more on Fitz and numbers of the night with segment number 2, and keep the comments coming if you're with us on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel as well. Red Sox dropped the finale in Arlington against the Rangers, another 1-run loss, another low-scoring, tight game, and the Red Sox dropped 3 of 4 in their opening series of the season against the Rangers at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. And our Locked On Red Sox postcast talking about the Red Sox loss in Game 4 of the 4-game series against the Rangers, presented by FanDuel. March Madness is here. FanDuel is giving you the chance to get in on the action like never before. Right now, new customers can bet or on their first $5 bet. If they hit on their first $5 bet and it wins, new customers are going to get $200 in bonus bets. Again, that's $200 extra in bonus bets if you are able to win on that first $5 bet. What's $200 for you? Well, it's $200 extra dollars to use on everything from buzzer beaters to Cinderella stories and even who's cutting down the nets as well. Picking your favorites? Well, you might have your eye on one of the few underdogs this year, and FanDuel does make it easy to back them with spreads, totals, and game props. You want to stay in the action with tournament games happening almost every day. There's always something exciting to bet on. Easy and fast. What's that mean? Well, the FanDuel app is simple to use, and when you win, you get paid instantly, no waiting around. So visit FanDuel.com and get in on the college hoops action all tournament long. Again, visit FanDuel.com. So the Red Sox again off to a 1-3 start to the season, second straight one-run loss, another low-scoring game. And, hey, Christian Campbell's hit safely in 4 in a row. That's a positive. 8 stolen bases in 8 attempts. That's a positive. How about the Red Sox bullpen so far early on? Really? Last Tuesday or Wednesday, did you think you'd be beating the drum on how bad the Red Sox offense have been? Or if I said, hey, game's over on Sunday, you get to complain about, you're going to complain about one or the other, the Sox bullpen or the Sox offense. I think a lot of us would have taken the bullpen. But Wilson, 1 scoreless inning, Slayton a scoreless inning, and the Red Sox bullpen outstanding. Did not allow a run in the 4 games. Aroldis Chapman pitching just 1 game. And by the way, while I'm thinking about it, Bayo and Giolito going out on rehab assignment. They're going to pitch Tuesday, Wednesday for AAA Worcester on the road in Jacksonville, Florida. So they're going to make the trip, I would imagine, from Fort Myers over to Jacksonville to get that one in. Speaking of Christian Campbell, who's hit safely in all 4 games to open up his big league career. Now, Campbell reached on the fielder's choice, scored the run for the Red Sox in the 6th inning. That put him up in that situation. But Campbell, again, I like his approach. DeGrom got him, struck him out on a slider in one of his at-bats. But overall for the Red Sox, they get the 2 runs in the 6th inning. So in that 6th inning again, Casas, 1-out walk. Campbell reaching on a fielder's choice. Casas out at second. Abreu opposite way with the RBI double. Campbell scoring from first. Abreu, 7 hits, 4 walks, 6 RBIs. Wong, lengthy at bat, put the ball in play. E5, Berger could not handle the throw from across the diamond from Duran at third base, and that allowed Abreu to score. And that's one of my favorite things to say right there. Put the ball in play, good things can happen. So the Red Sox got those 2 runs in that 6th inning. But Christian Campbell, again, in that 2nd inning, Campbell 1-out double, and had a good 2-strike approach. 4-game hit streak to open up. He did not score in the 2nd inning. But, that 9th inning, again, the way the Red Sox played that 9th inning, Duran, 2-out double. Tying run in scoring position with 2 down.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Yeah, lost on the final at-bat of the game. Devers, the walk, 1st and 2nd, 2 down. Bregman, the birthday boy, told you at bat of the day, also the turning point of the day as well, as the Red Sox fall 3-2. And again, the numbers are not pretty for the Red Sox early on. Devers, another collar. 0 for 16, 12 strikeouts. Casas walked once. Casas, just 1 base hit in his first 16 at-bats. Did walk once, reached in the ball game on Sunday. And Bregman, struck out to end the ball game. And, again, Bregman, 4 hits total so far early on in the season. But the Red Sox, the runners in scoring position, numbers of the night. Talked about the bullpen there momentarily. Richard Fitz, solid outing, but takes a loss. Still looking for his first big league win. 0 for 12 with runners in scoring position Sunday. 10 left on base. 6 for 41 runners in scoring position over the 4 games, and 32 runners left on base. Too many. Couple of notes on Fitz. Couple things I liked. 17 of 24 first pitch strikes, much better than Walker Buehler on Saturday. 71 total pitches, 53 for strikes. 6 innings, 71 pitches. Again, you'll take that. But he's got to earn the trust to say, I can go deeper in a game. This year. Don't think about next year. Think about this year. And giving up those 2 home runs in the 6th inning after you had taken the lead in the top of the inning, that was just frustrating. It added to the frustration of the game overall. Let's get to some final comments here. Shooting Smoke, bullpen has been nails. Yeah, it really has been. And that's a positive. You keep it going because you're going to get, and I wondered it. Richard Fitz, last thing to hit on here, Richard Fitz on Sunday reminded me of former big league pitcher Aaron Heilman, where Heilman wanted to be a starting pitcher. And really, during his career, especially with the Mets, was terrific out of the bullpen. I wonder if Richard Fitz goes into that role or if he goes down to AAA and they continue with him as a starter, because you're going to get both Bayo and Giolito back. Now, what's ahead? 3-game series against the Orioles beginning on Monday. The Orioles home opener for the season. Orioles Sunday losing 3-1. Orioles splitting the 4-game series against the Blue Jays in Toronto to open up the season. And Baltimore, its only run in the first inning, scoring on a wild pitch from Chris Bassett. So 10 home runs in the series. Red Sox have to keep the ball in the yard at Camden Yards. The series opener and the O's home opener at Camden Yards Monday. They've moved the start time up, I think, by 30 minutes. So first pitch right around 2:30 p.m. Eastern on Monday. The off day on Tuesday. That's built in just in case they get washed out for the opener on Monday. That's been a thing in baseball for a long time. The series continues Wednesday, Thursday before the Red Sox return home to Boston for the first time this year and host the Cardinals next weekend at Fenway Park. But another storyline for the Red Sox, lefty Sean Newcomb is going to get the start in Game 1 of the series for the Red Sox on Monday. And that it'll be a matchup of two lefties as Newcomb is going to go up. He's a Massachusetts native. Newcomb is going to go up against Cade Povich in the series opener. Crochet, probable starter for Game 2 of the series on Wednesday. He'll pitch with an extra day's rest. He'll go up against Zach Eflin. And then Tanner Houck, his second start of the season Thursday in the finale against Baltimore. And he is scheduled to go up against Charlie Morton. If the Red Sox stay on course here, it would be Walker Buehler in the opener next Friday at home against the St. Louis Cardinals. As always, we tip our cap to you. Frustrating right now? Yes. Andrew the Goat, do not jump off the bandwagon. Shooting Smoke, do not jump off the bandwagon. There's a lot of baseball to be played. At some point, we'll be smiling about this team playing winning baseball. As always, we want to thank and acknowledge our sponsor as well on our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast, FanDuel. Remember, supporting our sponsors with Locked On is supporting us with Locked On as well. We will be on within minutes of the final out of Monday's opener in Baltimore against the Orioles as the Red Sox look to avoid a 4th straight loss after winning on opening day last Thursday in Arlington against the Rangers. Locked On Sports Red Sox, Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel, #1 place to hang out immediately after every game. Locked On Sports, your team, your Boston teams every day. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, everybody.